increasing my testosterone, I've been able to finally regain control over my life. I stand up for myself. I'm not intimidated by other men. And I'm capable of speaking my mind without worrying about other people think of me. My presence demands the respect of all the men around me. And when I'm speaking to anyone, I know for a fact that they're listening to what I have to say. And I did all this at 21 years old. I was able to pull all this off with the history of being bullied, submissive, and socially anxious. My name is Jamil. I help young men defend themselves through testosterone optimization. I will get you to where I am today. In this video, I'm going to be speaking about the way to train to increase testosterone and the common misconceptions that come along with that. So let's go ahead. Following the trend. The fitness space nowadays is construed and only focused on looking aesthetic. Now, while that is a good thing for men, it's not what everyone wants. And like me, and maybe you, I was fooled by this until I realized I don't want to look like everyone else. I want to look intimidating. I want to look masculine. So I decided to change the way I train. I wanted to look like a threat. And once I changed my training style, my life changed. I'm respected by other men, I get attention from women, and my testosterone is through the roof. Now, if you think I'm just BSing, as soon as you try this, you feel the difference. Now, when I say training for testosterone, you must think, oh, are we powerlifting? No, it's actually a bit different than that. We're not going to train like powerlifters. We're going to train to increase our testosterone and look dangerous. Now, we will prioritize different muscles than powerlifters and bodybuilders. These muscles are, well, I'll explain about them later on. But we want to get the look of if someone looks at you, they think, I don't want to mess with that guy. That's our goal here. We will use similar strength movements like squat, bench press, and deadlift, and even overhead press. And the main difference is the rep range. Your testosterone increases when you're in the rep range of 8 to 12 reps with a heavy weight. Now, due to the strenuous demand of lifting a heavy weight for a bit more volume than 1 to 5, your body's going to increase your testosterone because it needs it. It's not just one and done, quick, it's over. It's for an extended period of time. And your body is going to demand it since it needs more help moving the weight for longer. And this will make us stronger, but not at that powerlifter level. Now, the common misconception that I get about this is the increase in testosterone is temporary. The answer to that is no, it's not. When you increase your testosterone through this way of training, you increase the amount of androgen receptors within your body. And that means you can build more muscle and look more masculine. When you train to increase your testosterone, you get an acute spike, which isn't going to last forever. But what it does do, it adds more muscle and it increases the amount of androgen receptors in your body, like I just said. So that means it can bind to your testosterone easier. Since you have more androgen receptors, it binds to testosterone. And what does testosterone do? It helps you build muscle. It helps you look intimidating. It helps you look more like a man. And that's going to lead to more masculinizing features. Not just the muscles, it can help with your brow ridge, like right here, and a more defined jawline. And if you want your own training routine, created by me personally with over 4 years experience, with the rep range, the sets all included, I do have it in my course below. To check it out, it's really helpful and gets you straight to the point and faster results. So let's talk about the most masculine looking muscles. These muscles have the highest amount of androgen receptors, meaning they grow easier than other muscles. But why? Why do these muscles grow easier than the other ones? Well, if you look at an evolutionary standpoint, We need it to look intimidating against other members or other invading males. So, these are muscles that make you look strong and they help you win a fight. What are these muscles? Your neck, your traps, shoulders, upper chest, your lats, and your forearms. So let's get into the exercises. Now these are all just example sets and reps of how to of that to increase testosterone range. You can implement this into your own routine with a different amount of sets, but you want to keep the reps the same. So for neck, we are going to do neck extensions and neck flexion. We want to avoid any muscle imbalances. So this pick right here for neck, you want to pull your head back with a weight that you can do for about 10 to 12 reps. Now you don't want to go too heavy. This is your neck. You don't want to go to snap city. Start light and then eventually you can increase the weight. And then neck flexion. After neck extensions, move on to neck flexion. That's where you pull your head down. If you ever see a compilation of Mike Tyson training, he does a lot of these, and you see in the size of his neck. Same thing with neck extensions. Start with low weight, increase it as you go forward. And then traps. These are the most alpha looking muscles, and I want anyone can debate me on that, but when you see someone with a nice set of traps, you just have instant respect for them. We're gonna do shrugs, 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Now you don't exactly just want to shrug upwards, you kind of want to shrug back and squeeze your traps as hard as you can. Do moderate weight, nothing too crazy, like what can get you in the 8 to 10 rep range. And once you go above that 10 rep range, you can increase the weight. Same concept with every exercise I'm going to list. Rack pulls. Now, for this one, you want to position, you want to go to like a squat rack or an adjustable power rack where you can barely put the bars of that rack a bit above your knee. And just grab the weight, squeeze your back, make sure it's not arched like that. You want to keep it nice and straight. And then pull up and squeeze. You'll feel your traps activate instantly. And now let's move on to shoulders. We're gonna do shoulder presses. 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps helps build the front delt and even the side. And then lateral raises, I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to do those. You want to increase the volume a bit on these because you can spam them and your shoulders can take a lot. So 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps right here. And then of course, you want to get the back end of your shoulder, the rear delts. So through this, you want to do like the reverse pec deck. Most simple way you do it. 2 sets, 8 to 10 reps, nothing crazy. Now the upper chest. When you have a good set of upper chest muscles, you you just look great in anything. You look good in clothes. You look intimidating to other people. Very underrated. So one of my favorite exercises is the Smith machine incline press. 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Like before, focus on good form. If you get more than 10 reps, increase the weight. And then that's pretty much it. And then for the next exercise, it's going to be incline dumbbell. 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And you really want to focus on getting a good stretch and then exploding the way up. This is really a really good chest builder. It actually works your entire chest. Now let's move on to the back. Now, now the back is very important to look wide. That's why we're going to train our lats. Through one of the best back exercises there is the pull-up. You want to do around 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. You really want to squeeze your back on the way up and then stretch on the way down. If you can't do regular pull-ups, do the ones on the assisted machine. They work just as great. And then one of the most underrated exercises that people don't do, chin-ups. That really helps build the lower lat. The pull-ups get the top part of your lats, and then the bottom is sculpted by the chin-ups. This will give you that even massive look to you. Same thing, 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And now let's move on to forearms. What's one of the main muscles that people see? Your forearms. And you want these to look big as possible. Now you don't really have to train them twice a week. Once is good. That's what is good for me. But it depends on you. I'd train them once a week. Now you want to do forearm curls. Do you guys know the Sam Sulek one? Where he gets the bar and he squeezes inwards. That's what you want to do. Squeeze inward and really feel your forearms just popping. You want to do about 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps here. And then another great forearm builder are the reverse curls. Not only are these good for forearms, they're also good for biceps. So you want to get a barbell or an easy curl, whichever one feels good on your wrist. If you don't like any type of bar, just use dumbbells. You want to go with 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps here. Really just focus on your brachialis right here, and it should explode them instantly. And doing these two exercises trains your entire forearm, so you don't have to worry about anything. And some important notes. So these are body parts to emphasize, right? To make you look more intimidating and more masculine. You still want to train every muscle in your body, just within the 8 to 12 rep range. Like for squats, for example. Squats, bench, and deadlift. These are great exercises. And I didn't include squats in here because it's not like a muscle people see, right? But it's actually great for testosterone also. You want to do also like 8 to 10 reps for that one. Keep the weight heavy and challenging. Once you go over 12 reps or 10, depending on what exercise you're doing, increase the weight. But if you want to include bench or deadlift also, that's fine too. The point of this specific way of training is to make you look like a threat. We're tired of people picking on us because we look like easy targets. This way of training is going to make you look intimidating, and it's going to stop that very soon. I tried it. A lot of my friends have tried it. It's very helpful. And you also get the respect of other men, which who doesn't want that? And I know the difference this makes. And I hope it really helps you the way it helped me, because once you get over that fear of someone, oh, this guy is gonna pick on me because I look like this. Once you get rid of that anxiety because of your increase in testosterone, because of your physique, your whole life will change. And I really want that for you guys. And if you know anyone else who might need to hear this, send it to them. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you do make progress, go ahead and share it in the comments. And yeah, I really hope this video helped you.